Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your tarot reading. I'm actually doing these the end of October. I've got all my Halloween stuff out, but I'm not putting a time restriction on them. They are relevant whenever you are drawn to the message. All right. That being said, let's dive in and see what is the challenge for Taurus at this time, and what is the advice for overcoming that challenge. So for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, they are general. Take it as it resonates. You might want to watch all three of those to gain more insight. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am happy to have you here. I hope this speaks to you. Let's see what we have for Taurus. There we go. Ooh, Taurus. Yeah, but I don't want all that. Let's see. We have prosperity. Very nice. Wealth. Contentment. Abundance. I like that. Prudence. Self-assurance. Integrity. Clear-mindedness. All right. That's not a bad card either. And then we have Shadow. Wholeness. Integration. Repressed emotions. Ooh. Are we working with some repressed emotions maybe that need some shadow that needs to be integrated? There's like 5 cards here. Wow. Surrender, letting go, trust, and expansion. Surrender, letting go, trust, and expansion. And we have the Beast here. Conflict, competition, oppressors. Ooh. Is there some oppression happening? Repressed emotions. All right, let's take some tarot for you. We're going to really get into this. Let's see what we have. We're going to take from Nightmare Before Christmas. See what we have. For Taurus, please. For Taurus, get some cards. See what we have. All right. I'll make sure that, oops, I knew that was 2 cards. We have the Wheel of Fortune, very nice. Ace of Wands. 10 of Cups. Wow, nice energy, Taurus. Make sure you can see these. We have the 4 of Cups, or Potions. We have, this is, okay, hold on. Here we go. We have the Star. And we have the Tower. Okay. Okay. And I need 3 more cards for the advice, please. Spirit. For the advice. Let's just, what's your advice? Oh. What the heck? What was this? Knight of Pentacles. All right. All right, all right. Queen of Cups. The Emperor. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of cards here. The Emperor, King of Candles. The Emperor. Knight of Swords, action, Queen of Cups, emotion. All right, let's see what we have. It's really more cards than I wanted there, but we have the 4 of Potions on the bottom. I'm sorry, that's the 9 of Potions. What? Did I say 4? Okay. This, the 4 of Potions, 9 of Potions. Okay. The challenge. You have the Wheel of Fortune, so you have opportunity. Ace of Wands. A new beginning, passionate. Toward the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Fulfillment, happiness, joy. The Star, the wish, the dream fulfilled. But then there's this sudden change, this sudden chaos. What is the change? All right. I'm going to clarify with my jack-o'-lantern. I'm going to find out what's going on here. Maybe you've been on track, things have been going well, but all of a sudden there's a change. Four of Cups. Another Four of Cups. Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Boredom? Complacency? Notice unaware of the offer being made. It's like becoming bored and complacent. Hold on. Let's get some more. For Taurus, please. Another wheel, too. All right. All right. Queen of Pentacles. The Tower again. There's something unexpected coming at you. And it's going to throw you off, I think. I'm seeing the Tower twice. The Wheel twice. Oh. Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. All right. You've been moving along, following your... Okay. The wish, the dream, the passion, your bliss. You're following... All of a sudden... All right. You didn't see this coming, whatever this Tower moment is, that is disrupting your path. You've been reaching, you've been working, reaching toward the goal, toward the fulfillment, the dream, the wish, your passion, your desire. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, comes this Tower moment. All right. Queen of Pentacles. The Wheel again. And the Ace of Pentacles. A different opportunity. Security. The end of a cycle. Maybe you don't want it to end. You're seeing results, and all of a sudden, things are in upheaval. But I think it's to bring you in this new opportunity. Let's get some more. Taurus. The Empress in the reverse. And the reverse. You thought this was your true calling, true path. But it's not coming. It's not. Let's see. Or it's changing. Two of Wands. King of Wands. Seven of Wands. You're coming up against a powerful person, perhaps here, judging by, yeah, powerful interference in the way of your path, your movement forward. You didn't expect this. Something unexpected. Somebody coming up against you. Totally unexpected, out of the blue. Completely changes the situation. Puts an end to a cycle. But at the same time, you do have the Ace of Pentacles, which is the start of something new. Or maybe it was a false start. You took an Ace of Pentacles. Wait a minute. Ace of Candles. You followed a passion, a desire, something you thought was right. You were excited. You wanted to pursue it. Things are moving along, and then all of a sudden, there's this interference. Now you're questioning it. somebody is bringing some major interference. And you can't move forward. All right, all right. So what's the advice? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, commitment, reliability, continuing to move forward despite obstacles, diligently planting your seeds. Then you have the King of Wands here. Look at the... Despite the King of Wands. And the Emperor stepping into your power, your authority. The Knight of Swords, swift action, decisive action. Don't be impulsive, think things through. Queen of Cups. And don't be ruled by your emotion either. You want to think it. Let me get some clarifiers. Whoa, okay. Those just kind of... All right. The Moon. All right, so you're being asked to search within, right? Bring things out of the shadows as far as your feelings go. Bring the truth to the light. Okay. Don't shrink from this King of Wands. Step into your power. Three of Pentacles. Collaborate with others. Maybe this person has also affected others around you that maybe could be support to you. Six of Cups and Six of Pentacles. Two sixes. Six of Cups and Six of Pentacles. These were those two that fell out over here. Equal give and take, balance, reciprocal energies, harmony, peace, balance. All right. How can you move forward in a way that keeps the peace, but also setting healthy boundaries for yourself and standing up for yourself and not allowing anyone to cross your boundaries, stepping into your power with the Emperor energy here. Collaboration and teamwork, balance, harmony, without compromising yourself. Know how you feel, realize the truth of what is happening, what's going on, see it for what it is, acknowledge it. Own your power. Conflict, competition. This person, this is what the Beast card is. Conflict, competition, oppressor. Somebody is trying to oppress, trying to keep you down and keep you from that forward movement. Oh my goodness, who is this stinker? Here we go, the Emperor. Eight of Swords, yes. Stepping free of the Eight of Swords, the stuck energy. And yet the non-movement here. Time to step into your authority. Don't let anyone usurp your authority, to lord it over you, to interfere with your desires, your path, your true calling, your purpose, your dream. Let me get some more here. And that can be hard sometimes, especially if it's somebody like a boss or somebody that is over us, like an authority figure. But we have the Page of Pentacles here. Invest in yourself. Self-care, self-realization, your own growth, investing in you, your education, in your health and well-being, in your future. And take action. Move in that direction. Don't allow anyone to usurp that. You have the Knight of Cups. You could have somebody around you willing to help you. You know, you had that collaboration with the Three of Pentacles as well. Now you have the Knight of Cups. Also, listening to your intuitive guidance, knowing where to invest in yourself, where to invest your time, put your energy. It could be somebody coming in to offer you some help in this situation as well. Let me see what else we have. You do have the Queen of Potions here. And the Ace of Swords. Clarity, clarity, clarity. Clarity coming in to take you where you need to go, to give you the wisdom that you need, the insight, the clarity in order to take the right forward step in the situation. Detach from the emotional side of it. Look at it from an intellectual standpoint. How can you move forward in wisdom towards your victory, your success? There are those willing to help you in this as well. Can I get one more on this? Three of Wands. Or there could be a shift in the path. A work around the individual that's causing the problem. Three of Wands. A workaround. You know how, when you're on a path and there's an obstacle and you have to, you're going this way now. There's a workaround. There's another direction that you can step in and still achieve your goal. But you're working around the obstacle. Stepping around it. And continuing to do what is for your best and highest good. All right? To fulfill your purpose. You have the Eight of Cups. Walking away from what's not serving you. So, you might need to just, whoever this person is, I don't know their connection to you. There might be a need to somehow distance yourself from them. Walk away from them, especially if it's somebody that is supposed to be support for you, or supposed to be a friend, or as a family member, and instead they're creating obstacles. Let them go and work around it, move forward. If they're creating a blockage, work around it. Continue to follow your intuition, your guidance. Clarity is coming. You got the Ace of Swords here. Instead of staying stuck because of somebody else's oppression, causing conflict on your path as you try and move forward, step around them. Step over, you know what I'm saying here, right? Step around. Look at it from an intellectual viewpoint. How can you best move forward in a way that causes the least conflict, disturbance, but doesn't compromise your own personal standards, goals, dreams, what you're trying to move toward? How can you move forward and avoid the conflict and not allow it to hold you back, to keep you stuck? I really think this is a person around you that is causing this hardship, really getting in the way, causing the Tower moment here. It's going to take some deep dive, intellectual, analyzing all of it to come up with a solution for this, to overcome this challenge. Spirit's asking you to connect, to listen to your intuition, your intuitive guidance, to continue to examine yourself, your feelings, put in the work, keep peace, harmony, balance, collaborate with others, be willing to collaborate, but also to invest in yourself, your well-being, what's best for you. Be open to receiving help from somebody, and be open to having to shift direction a little bit in order to leave the conflict behind. And this person, you might have to completely walk away from somebody here because they're too much in your way. Okay, let me pull you. Some more oracle for Taurus, please. Let's read this one. All right. Number 14. There we go. Oops. I can't pronounce that. Number 14. Chudliku. I have no idea how to, or Calculicu. I'm goddess of all the waters lake. If you know how to pronounce this, drop the pronunciation in the comments for me, would you? Goddess of all the waters, lakes, seas, and sailors, as well as the goddess of beauty and fertility. She reminds us of how development and progress can only be possible if we view life as a benevolent river, a moving event, and not as something static. The flow expressed by the love card, which, if understood and allowed to run, allows Calculicu to bring beauty and ardor instead of lightning and storms. So allowing for flow, not fighting against the storm. And that's the finding a workaround. All right? Finding a better way around the problem to avoid the conflict. The advice, do not fight against the flow you are in. And yeah, okay. A river cannot be tamed with force. You must surrender to its current and use its strength as if it were your own. All right, I like that. I like that. All right, and I'm going to pull you from this one here. Taurus, please. Yeah. The Harbinger. I just got this for Aries. Hold on. Number 11. The Harbinger. A powerful force approaches, bringing transformation and revelation. Prepare for the unexpected, that Tower moment. How do you respond to forces beyond your control? Are you resisting or readying yourself for transformation? The change is in your best and highest good. The person that is causing it may not be pleasant to deal with, but it is in your best and highest good. So let's see what we have here. Diplomacy. Exercise diplomacy in dealing with it. Find a workaround. A way to get your stuff unstuck. Really? 6 cards? That's kind of a bit. Kind of a bit. All right, what do we have? Symmetry. Always take care of yourself and accept this time of growth. You're being encouraged to cultivate balance, ground your energy, and live in harmony to manage upcoming changes. I can't make this stuff up, guys. Really? I mean, how fitting is that? Okay. Stuck. What or who is keeping you stuck? Living authentically is what gives life meaning. Be aware of your value. Remember to lean into what is important and to live honestly and fully. Yes. And then we have flight. To free yourself, try changing the environment you're in. If you take action to help yourself, you can begin to take flight. Wow. Blinded. Maintain composure and resist being blinded by your emotions. Yes. Not being controlled by the emotion. Protecting your peace can help you avoid regretting any actions you may commit when you're upset. We covered that too, guys. You know, detaching and taking an honest look at it. It's got this, what is there? How many? 7 cards? Amalgamate. Everything is starting to amalgamate. All the aspects are beginning to fit together. Trust that you're being guided to the right path. Ignore the inner critic and don't give up. Continue to push forward. Introspection. In order to uncover the answers you seek, consider taking a break from your routine and regular activities. Try to discover your own inner wisdom with peace and solitude. Yeah. Self-reflection, connecting with higher self, and patience here. Give yourself time to consider what is best for you. Be careful not to act hastily in an attempt to get everything done at once. Focus on self-improvement to quicken the results. Well, I like that. Everything spoke to the whole situation, what we've been talking about. All right. Let's pull you a couple of these for Taurus. All right, we have when your heart heals, so will your body and mind. There may be some heart healing that needs to take place in order to handle this situation properly. You know, heal from any heartbreaks, anything that's happened that has hurt you. And you want to do that before reacting to anything. All right, your internal strength is all that is needed for growth. Tap into your internal strength. I'm going to pull some of these for you. This is for Taurus. Let's get a couple final cards. Then we'll get some runes for Taurus. Okay. For Taurus. Bear. Yeah, there you go. Inner strength. And bear is also protection, okay? Inner strength, protection. You are protected. And then you got the fox, okay? Wisdom, okay? Foxes, they are known for being tricky, sly, quick-witted, right? And protecting yourself, protecting your energies, thinking things through before you respond, all right? I don't know who this person is that's causing you problems, but it's time to really take an honest look at things here. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, we have Kana, which is torch or beacon. Breakthrough. It has to do with breakthrough. It has to be with being illuminated, with that guidance coming in for you. Also can have to do with uncovering secrets. This tower moment is maybe something, it's a secret. This person's been undermining you and you have been unaware of it, and all of a sudden it comes to light. So be aware, watchful of what is happening. You also have Thursaz, which is the warning, the thorn, the caution, conflict, dispute, obstacles. Beware, be watchful. All right. And we have Ansis, which is communication. Right? Communication. Given a sign or a signal, synchronicities, Spirit is giving you those signs, those synchronicities. Watch for them. Listen to your intuitive guidance. Be open to receiving those messages from Spirit to help you along the way as you work through this. All right? To give you some wisdom in dealing with it, some insight, okay? I'm getting the feeling this is kind of a tricky situation, so you want to be really careful moving forward and how you deal with this person and the conflict and what's happening. Find a workaround. Find a workaround, especially if it's at work and you want to keep your job. So, wow, okay. Or, you don't want to cut something off, or, the consequences could be more than you want if you butt heads forcefully with this person. You might have to get creative in taking, stepping forward and stepping around them. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. If this resonates, hit that like button, drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates. If you want to be part of this community, want to grow spiritually, learn, do the inner work, hit that subscribe button. This channel is about facing shadows, facing inner work. It is about growth and progress on our path. If you are into that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified of future readings, hit that notification bell. And if you want to dive deep into your own stuff, there is a link in the description box to my website. Thank you for being here, Taurus. Blessings to you all. Patience and strength to you as you move through this.